but we're out on penalties. Let it all out. Just let it all out. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can't believe what a waste of an evening for everybody. Rooney misses. We could have predicted that. And surely that is it. Surely that is it. My throat is hoarse. I've just been shouting after the penalties. A dreadful set of penalties. So much wrong with that performance. But realistically, when your captain... I didn't even know he came on at half-time, to be honest. Apparently he did. He certainly took a penalty, didn't he, at the end? Just nothing, no desire. I don't think Memphis gets off. He was absolutely dreadful. Wilson didn't look fit, did he? Just really disappointing again. And so I mean, I'll get the match ratings, player ratings up in a minute. But it's... I mean, the big thing for me is I was going to say, even if we got through on penalties, I was going to say, we've just played extra time for no reason against the team we should have beaten in normal time. If we knew actually how to get at teams, and Crystal Palace will be rubbing their heads together now, because not only have we got a morale sapping loss against Borough on penalties, we've just played, God knows, 120 minutes of football, not scored a goal. What's add to 90, 210 minutes at Old Trafford, and we can't score. Unbelievable. What I would say is, though, moving on from the penalties, absolutely static. Even when we get a corner, we've got to play 5 passes before we put a cross in. What's happened to putting a corner in? We just can't take corners anymore. Every corner we get, we end up passing it around. I mean, some really bad examples in that game of we need to score goals and we just don't know how to do it. I mean, it's just we should never look back at the past under Sir Alex Ferguson. It was great. But he knew how to win a game. He knew how to go after a game, and he would have done. With 10 minutes to go against Borough, he would have gone gung-ho. He'd probably played with 3 at the back and just gone for it and thought, if we lose, we lose, but we'll win this. This team doesn't know how to do it. It just doesn't know how to do it. It's so static. There's no urgency. We overpass things. We keep possession all the time. We overplay it. And Middlesbrough had the chances to win it. And I tell you what, I wish they'd beaten us 2 or 3-0 in normal times, because to have to go through another half an hour and lose that on penalties, we never look like winning on penalties. And I think in penalties, the confident team always wins, and we just lack confidence. Really, really, really poor. And I don't understand. Rooney. We'll talk about Rooney on the preview show tomorrow night. I know Alex wants to talk about it, but I mean, FS2 says justice for the Borough offside goal. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, can you defend Rooney anymore? How do you defend Rooney? How do you defend Rooney? Rubbish up front. When he came on at half-time, rubbish in the midfield, slow, can't win tackles. The one thing he can do is switch the play, and that is it. And absolute rubbish. He should have put Anthony Martial on at half-time, and we would have won that game. But even then, there was a penalty. It was a penalty for us. You can say Borough had a goal offside that was a blatant penalty. The ref was poor, but I don't like to look for penalties or excuses when we're Manchester United at home to Borough. Really don't. So, really, really disappointed. The comment box is going absolutely mad there. I hate football so much. Done with Rooney, almost done with Louis van Gaal, says Jack McNamara. I think Mojo Hammer, as Rooney stepped up, I knew he would miss. I did say before the penalty shootout, it's either going to be Romero hero or Rooney villain, and it was Rooney villain because he was always going to miss. Carrick is good, but he's not world class, people are saying. Carrick was my man of the match. I'll come to that in a moment. But let's start at the beginning. The selection I was really happy with. Pereira, Lingard, Wilson, Memphis. Yes, really pleased with that. Experience in the midfield with Carrick and Fellaini, although Fellaini is not a defensive midfielder. I thought Fellaini played really well today because the Championship's his level and he will shine. And the back four was decent. Chris Smalling was very good. Darmian, Rojo, good. Romero is like a goldfish. He's got the kicking skills of a goldfish. Couldn't find a grain of sand in the desert with his kicking at all. Awful, but he did make a couple of good saves. And Daley Blind, another player who's lacking confidence, like Memphis, just absolutely dreadful, to be honest. But Wilson just wasn't fit. I was surprised he was going to play, but happy. But obviously he wasn't fit. Memphis was abysmal. Lingard kept running into alleys. I thought Pereira had a good game. I thought Pereira did have a good game. I thought Michael Carrick was man of the match. I thought Fellaini did well when he went further up the pitch. Rooney came on. We went down to 10 men. That's what happens when you play Rooney at the moment. But how embarrassing is that to waste 120 minutes at home against Middlesbrough and go out on penalties? That is worse than what Arsenal did to Sheffield Wednesday last night. So bring it on, Arsenal fans. Bring it on, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, the lot of you, because we totally deserve it. We're a laughing stock. And the problem is, I feel sorry for the midfield and the defence again, because you've got Wilson and Rooney, who did nothing. You've got Memphis, who did nothing. And you've got Lingard, who I thought was pretty average. Well, same as Man City at the weekend, isn't it? You've got Rooney, who does nothing. It doesn't matter what goes on behind you because we've got nothing. There's nothing. It's so static. Everything is so prepared. We can't hit teams on the break. We hit them on the break at one point and we end up slowing it right down. We get the ball wide, and it's like, is everybody ready for the cross? Here it comes. Here it's coming, Middlesbrough. Here it comes. I mean, Ayala, we made him look like bloody Maldini. We made him look like Smaldini. And he didn't have a good game at all. It's just that I used to play in the defence, and if you know a cross is coming in, very easy to defend against. Let's not, the commentator I was watching the football with said Ayala was world class. Not in a million years. We just can't put quick balls into the box, and we should have won that. Dwayne J, Memphis confidence is shot, definitely. Can we delete the club and start again, says Jack McNamara. We didn't have control of the midfield, says James Smorenberg. All three subs used too early as well. Definitely agree with that. And Fergie would have had him clearing the dustbins by now. Our playing is so predictable, says Aditya, and it definitely is. It's so predictable, it's so boring, and we are now the laughing stock. There's my player ratings for what they're worth. I mean, what the hell's going on with our club at the end of the day? Romero, I gave him a 6 because he did make a couple of good saves. Rojo and Darmian, 7 out of 10, didn't do anything wrong. Thought Rojo put a good few crosses in, was taken off, a sensible substitution to keep somebody back and fit for Crystal Palace. Smalling was an 8, was fantastic. Blind a 6. Carrick was an 8. I know he missed the penalty, but if you don't understand Carrick by now, he had a very good game. He was dictating the play on his own in the midfield, breaking things up, had a good game. Fellaini had a good game. Pereira had a good game. Memphis was absolutely abysmal. You probably could give him lower than a 5. Lingard, for all his endeavour, he's not getting a 7. I know a lot of United fans want Lingard to do well. He needs to bulk up, and he needs to stop running down blind alleys, and he's not getting better than a 6, because at the end of the day, we should be winning this game, and he's playing in a position where we should be winning it from. Wilson, a 5, just didn't look fit. Rooney, if he wants a mark, I'll give him a 4. Who else came on? Martial, I'd give him a 7. Just looks dangerous all the time. Can't do it all on his own. And who else came on? Ashley Young, 6, should be doing better as well. Really disappointed, really poor performance from Manchester United, and really poor. You've got to say, I'm not Louis van Gaal out by any means. I thought the team he picked was a good team. I think the same problem again. 210 minutes at home at Old Trafford and not scoring isn't good enough, not by far. But I thought basically, as far as Pereira in that team, ignoring Memphis, Lingard, Wilson and Rooney in the second half, I thought the team played quite well. But Borough aren't a bad side. They'll probably get promoted. They play together each week. Our team didn't. I think it did quite well. But if you've got nothing in the front, you're not going to score goals. And where Louis van Gaal is culpable and at blame is his persistence with Wayne Rooney. It doesn't work. The press, please, press, come down on Rooney, because he won't listen to the fans. He's not going to listen to the fans. He's a stubborn manager. He's got to get Rooney out of that team. What I'm not going to say, I nearly said he's finished. Whether he's finished or not, I've been saying it for weeks, he needs to be dropped. He needs to kick up the backside because he's going through the motions. There's nothing. There is nothing there. There's no endeavour. There's no effort. There's no passion. And let's not forget, we keep forgetting, he is the captain of our team. He's meant to be the leader. He couldn't lead a bloody pack of ants to a picnic at the moment. He is abysmal. And I will argue it tomorrow with Tell, because I know Tell from Devil's Terrace loves Rooney. He's coming on the show tomorrow night at 8:30. We're going to have that with Alex, and I'm going to go for this, because Rooney shouldn't be anywhere near that team. And anybody who thinks he is, wake up. I've backed Rooney all season. There comes a point, doesn't matter whether you like him or not. I'm sure he's a nice bloke. Just not good enough. Not good enough. And we've lost that game. And I never wanted to win the League Cup, but I wanted the young lads like Pereira to get more game time, because I thought he was impressive today. And I think he's showing a lot of potential. And now that's gone because of senior professionals like Rooney coming on and showing nothing and leading nothing. You are the captain at the end of the day. If you can't put a performance in, at least lead the team. Rubbish. Absolutely dreadful. The penalty was rubbish. I'm saying rubbish a lot, but it was a poor penalty. There was no desire. There was no conviction. He's lost it, and he needs taken out of that team. He is not a leader. At least for Saturday, we've got the likes of Schweinsteiger, Herrera, Schneiderlin, who can come in, not involved in this absolute car crash performance, and give us some endeavour. Because Palace are going to be up for it. It's going to be really difficult on Saturday now, and hopefully we'll bounce back. But disappointing. Rooney should be dropped, says Wackass. Rooney's crap. Even Fellaini is better than him, says Ali. Well, Fellaini found his level. What's Rooney's level? League One. Really? I mean, I said it during the game. He was up front. It didn't work. You put him into midfield. It doesn't work. I tell you what, David De Gea needs to be concerned, because I think he'll be trying to find him a place in the team in goal next. He's absolutely finished at the moment, Rooney. Really poor, really poor. I'm nearly losing my throat. Every penalty was rubbish, says the young talent. overall our team was worse than Liverpool's at the moment. I wouldn't go that far, Christian. I think, you know, we beat Everton a couple of weeks ago. We were very good. Our team on Saturday should be very quickly De Gea in goal, Darmian or Valencia, depending on who's fit, right back, Rojo left back, Jones and Smalling, midfield of Schweinsteiger and Carrick, Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin, Pereira at number 10. Out on the right, we want to have Mata. On the left, we want to have, we're struggling actually on the left, but Martial's got a bit, put Ashley Young out there on the left and Martial up front. Rooney, I was going to say on the left, nowhere near the 11, nowhere near the 11 for Memphis. Memphis is such a shame. He's either very arrogant and big-headed, and the number 7 curse goes on, because under Leo Van Gaal, that number 7 is just cursed, or his confidence is gone. But either way, he was dreadful tonight. Absolutely abysmal. Memphis really bad. Him and Rooney, they're the ones who are the legacy of this game. Really poor. Carrick gets my man of the match. I know he missed the penalty, but if you don't understand Carrick by now, he was really good. But Rooney, Memphis, rubbish. Martial's going to be world class, but he can't do it all on his own. It's worrying because apart from Schweinsteiger, Herrera and Schneiderlin, we haven't got anything else, and our attack is woeful at the moment. And if Martial got injured, we'd be in big trouble, because Rooney, it always comes back to Moyes with me. Is it in his contract that he's got to play every game? Why did Moyes give him this massive bumper contract on 300 grand a week? Why was Moyes giving him the job in the first place? I mean, Rooney's got us by like that. And Manchester United could sink like the Titanic this year because of Wayne Rooney, because any manager, Fergie wanted rid of him 2 years ago. He shouldn't be anywhere near the team, and this team could progress at the moment. But while he's there, we're going to struggle. We're going to have more performances like this today. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Lord Joe, Mike Smalling or Carrick, man of the match, definitely. And I don't want it to be a total witch hunt. Pereira was very, very good as well. But apart from that, absolute rubbish. Tactics Network, if you want to give man of the match to Carrick, it would be Smalling. If you don't want to give it to Carrick, it would be Smalling. Smalling was very good as well. But I don't buy into this Ayala of Borough having a good game. I think he had a good game because Manchester United make defenders have a good game. We had a 36-year-old for CSKA Moscow, was the man of the match last week because he was playing against Rooney. We had Company and... oh, God, my mind's gone blank. I can even picture him. What's the lad we wanted to buy from Valencia? Otamendi, he was man of the match on Sunday because he played against Rooney. Ayala, man of the match because he played against Rooney. You can't have man of the match by default just because you play against Rooney and you're playing against Manchester United, who basically play 1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3. We're going to everyone 3 seconds and then we're going to put a cross in. Rubbish, absolute diabolical. That is. As an ex-defender myself, if someone's giving me 3 seconds to prepare for a cross into the box, don't bother putting the cross in because you're never going to score. Rubbish. Manchester United, Beckham was always about quick whipped-in crosses when they're not expected. Cole and York on the end of it. Awful. Our crossing is awful, and that's all Rooney does. The one bit about Rooney's game that's good is putting the ball out to the right and running into the box. Waste of time. Absolute waste of time because our crossing is rubbish. But there we go. Justin Hutchins says Mane in, Rooney out. But I just wanted to finish on the fact that I think it's on the third. Yeah, it'll be the third paragraph of the video description. If you could vote for us in the Football Blogging Awards, that'd be much appreciated. Get some positives. The deadline is on Friday night. So if you can vote, it's just a click and a tweet. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Do like the video. If you're new to the United Stand, do subscribe and get involved. We'll be back tomorrow night with a preview show with Telon, who's a massive Rooney fan, which is going to be very interesting. 8:30 tomorrow night, live on the United Stand. We'll be tweeting that out for you. And it's basically going to be all about Rooney, isn't it? Because I want him out of the team, and I think Tel wants him in the team. That's interesting. We should have a Palace fan as well. And we'll have that wrapped up by 9 o'clock for the Class of 92 BBC documentary. So join us for that. Sorry about my throat. I was going mad through the penalty shootout. Really disappointed. This is the United Stand. It is your channel. Get commenting below and we will start replying. But I'm absolutely fuming with that. Really, what a waste of an evening. What a waste of an evening for Manchester United fans to have to sit and watch that. I mean, I was knackered having to watch it. Imagine the players who've just wasted 120 minutes of their fitness. And now on Saturday, we're well up against it because Crystal Palace at home will be at us. They'll be all over us like a bloody bonfire. And we're going to struggle on Saturday. They're going to absolutely dominate us. And we've just played Smalling for 120 minutes. I mean, where's Phil Jones? Where is Phil Jones? Why is Phil Jones not playing? Is he injured again? If he's injured again, what is the point? Why is Chris Smalling having to play 90 minutes every game? If he gets injured, like Martial, we are absolutely screwed, because him and the likes of Martial are just way above everybody else in our team at the moment. And without them, we're awful. We're awful. I'm not saying Louis van Gaal out at all. I think he's done a lot of good. I thought his team selection today was really good. I was really excited about Pereira, but his career, his Manchester United management is going to sink on the fact of Wayne Rooney. And if he has to pick Wayne Rooney because of his contract, he needs to come out and tell people that, because his management at Manchester United is going to fall on the fact that he won't drop Wayne Rooney. I read somewhere today, somebody said he's not going to drop Rooney because he's a stubborn man and he'll want to prove everybody wrong. And it's frustrating him that the press are turning on Rooney. Well, I'm sorry, Louis, the fans are pissed off now, and I don't normally swear. You need to drop him. And if you don't drop him, you're going to lose the crowd and you're going to lose all the good work that you've done in getting rid of the deadwood. And we need to play more on the front foot. This static football doesn't work, and teams like Borough can come to Old Trafford and get a clean sheet over 120 minutes. Not good enough, but we're out. Absolutely rubbish, and we're out. But thanks, everybody, for joining on the live comment box. Somebody said just there, what do we think about the ref? The ref was poor, but Lynn Hall saying if the style of football carries on all season, I'm Louis van Gaal out in the summer. I'm afraid. I think he has got the summer to be. He has got till the summer to be fair, Lynn. It's a good point, but no, I'm not going to dwell on the referee. I'm fed up with that. We did it a lot last season. Not looking for excuses from the referee, whether he was poor or not. We should be creating and finishing chances enough in normal time. And Fellaini missed a massive chance at the end, and so did Martial. But you know what? I'm not going to Fellaini bash. I've done it in the past. I'm certainly not going to start having a go at Martial. I'm going to have a go at the players who don't turn up, and I'm going to have a go at the manager who plays this static formation and persists with a person who is so far from a captain and so far from a £300,000 week player. It's a disgrace. Thanks for watching. It is the United Stand. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It is your channel. Please do vote for us in the Football Blogging Awards, because we're against the Liverpool fan channel and we really do want to beat them and try and get some victory. But we'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30. That's going to be really interesting. So join us for that. Really disappointed. Apologies. I'm not Manchester United. This is the United Stand. It's a fan channel. But apologies for everybody who had to watch that, because it's not good enough and we deserve a lot better. Thanks for watching.